Here we go, attempt 2 recording this entire video, probably wondering where's Legend League. I'm not doing that because it is absolutely horrendous this season. Every single tower has Song Jing-woo, which is completely horrendous because he insta-infects you and nukes you because they're most likely 6-6. And every tower has Demon King with some sort of insane bulk team to a point where you struggle to break the shield because, of course, they're very whaled out Demon Kings, so you struggle to break the shield. Even with a team that had insane corrosion, so I had Sung and I also brought Shadow to maximize the DOT, we could barely break the shield. And then when I could beat that team, I then couldn't beat the Song Jin-woo team because it's got, what's his name, the cleansing person, Nalzians, who would then cleanse them and then they would full heal, and then it would be like, well, what's the point? Because I just get nuked by level 1 anyway. But yeah, now we're going to try an actual, somewhat maybe fair difficulty. We're trying out Challenger. The teams we are running are the teams that I showed off, so we're actually going first as well, which is kind of odd. Tempted maybe... No, I'm going to keep them both here. They actually worked pretty well as a DPS on the high difficulty, so I'm going to keep them together because maybe they'll actually be something quite good. And then we're also then going to go on to this team as well because we're running Skuld, because I want to try out Skuld again. I enjoy using Skuld. And then our final team is Aqua with Goddesses to maximize... basically, I want to try out every collaboration character. I wanted to try Darkness. Darkness herself is fine. It's just... the teams they use, like that's like Demon King with triple defense, 6-6, and it's like, it's not really fun, is it? Let's be real. You know, he's 6-6 realistically as well, and Yeon, like all these teams are just so irritating. They're not fun to us. But anyway, we're gonna get on with it, and we'll get through the pain. Let's get on with it. I will admit, from the testing I did do, Darkness is an incredible tank, like genuinely incredible. Even like I was patienting Lolly Merlin attacks. I patiented like 2 Lolly Merlin infects, which is crazy by the way. Especially because the CC of these characters I'm versing are like, it's like crazy high. We'll do this. Actually, I'll Sung AoE first because actually lower stats. That means he will do more. I'm more afraid of Lolly Merlin than anything. I shouldn't be afraid of anyone apparently. He seems actually quite good at boosting everyone because Shadow actually boosts the entire team. So he's not a very selfish booster like Sung, or I guess Darkness is also quite a selfish booster. I do like Shadow, I just wish his corrosion was a tad bit stronger, just a tad. Maybe like 8% per, no, 8% per is kind of broken. 6% per would have been fine, instead of, I believe it's 4%, or even 5% more would have been better. Yeah, this team I just don't want to deal with, I'm not going to lie. We're going to get our... Actually, I'm okay with just, like, batting into her, solely because it's not that scary when I've not got any buffs for Shadow. When Shadow's got lots of... when Shadow's got lots of buffs, it's going to be quite scary, because Shadow's going to do a lot of damage. Song even just did a lot of damage, but Song healed a lot back. We've got 2 stun skills, so we can actually double stun her, which is what I'm going to do. I don't have to worry about that. Thank you. It seems just really good. It's just, I think this season's enemies are just, it's just too much of a pain to deal with. But this team was incredible, like genuinely. Like you saw how much damage. Like I'm using Shadow for goodness sake, right? This man was apparently a flop of a collaboration character, and yet here I am using him, and he's nuking the entire team. Oh, she actually died to that. Why is that? Her shield is 5 times, right? Maybe it's 4, maybe I'm getting confused. I'm pretty sure it's 5 times. I hit a 3, then it would have been 2. It doesn't matter, she's dead now. This is the team I extremely despise. Like, genuinely, I hate it. And that's because it's just too much bulk. I don't understand why they let this team go through. It's just too bulky. And extreme bulk is not fun for the players, especially when they also give Demon King Red Armor every time. You see he's actually running normal HP defense. But it's 2-6, which is kind of a shock. Where's the 6-6 enemy I was promised? I kind of just like... kind of want to break the shield on Demon King. He's going to regain it, right? I don't gain anything out of this. Darkness is single Titan because I go first, right? And my team is very much a go second team. This team was designed as a go second team. He's not going to do much damage, but the debuff does still apply through it, which is really handy. They also don't have a cleanse as well. I want this man here obliterate off the face of the planet. He's going to do a lot of damage, but we will just straight up heal 99% of it back. Okay, unless the AI does not want to play the skill, then I am very happy, thank you. We got corrosion on us. We can just remove all the corrosions, which is quite nice. We are now stat lowered, which is not nice. What I can do though, it actually gives me time to sort of like set up characters. Like Shadow didn't really get too set up then because we didn't get as many debuffs as I would have liked. We'll cleanse up for the attack related stat, for the basic stat boost. Getting decent damage on the whole team. Also, we got songs like DOT, which is what actually helped me beat the Demon Team on Challenger, was solely songs DOT. With Shadow as well, like if Demon King played an AoE skill, I was basically guaranteed to get through. Yeah, that's the problem with this team, there is a lot of bulk. This team was designed for challengers, so there is a crazy amount of bulk to it. There we go, there's the shield I was waiting for. Nauseans is just so weak. We need like an L on Nauseans, like genuinely. He is so bad. Okay, the shield actually took a lot of damage here, which is really good. Sadly I can't kill. No, I can. It should still remove the stance through the shield. Please. I don't know. Please do. Wait, stance removal, right? Yeah, stance removal, let's go. It worked. Yeah, screw your Demon King, he's dying today. We're killing him. I'm executing him live. I could have double sung AoE and it would have killed the entire team, but that's fine. It actually gives us another stall turn, which is pretty handy. I also have a cleanse skill as well, which is nice. I'm scared of this one though. We do not have the debuff, maybe? That's fine. As long as darkness gets hit in the process, my team heals something. It was 48k, which is really good. For healing back, it's a really good 48k. That's fine. He's not doing much. And then heal back. 34k, not bad. Something I can do is just use this, then cleanse, so we actually have more basic stats, so when we cleanse we actually heal more. Actually, I don't think that's kind of not even needed, I'm not going to lie. Nauseans' cleanse is actually really good. There we go, nearly full health again. And then 2-6 Shadow, thank you for the nearly 4 million damage. I just hate that team, man. So much bulk to it. It's not even fun to deal with. The thing is, like, they always make these like insanely bulky teams with these really irritating characters. I don't understand why. Like, Demon King's not even been out that long, right? King and Diana aren't even in this. Melly Liz were in this, and King and Diana aren't for some reason. It's kind of odd. You know, maybe King and Diana are too broken, but you know, the character that puts up a shield and causes you internal pain isn't. I had to kill this man. He's only 6'6". He's 1-6. Freedom! On Challenger he was 6'6", and I nearly got vaporized immediately. We're gonna kill this one. So I actually have to worry here, solely because, yes, this man on the right does have a damage cap, but if he did like spam skills, corrosion will lower his health a lot. Thankfully, this team hasn't got much bulk to it, and we removed the cleanser, so they have to deal with infect. He does not have infect, but everyone else does have infect. That's fine. Eskel's going to put himself in a very bad situation here. He's going to do a lot to darkness, but it's fine, because my entire team will heal a lot back. He does damage based on, I'm pretty sure, additional health, but didn't really do much. And then my team's back to full health again. 1-6 is not doing much, even to the point where Shadow, the darkness patience it, which is crazy. Yeah, and she dies to double corrosion. So his damage is it's DOT, but it's like not corrosion, so it can kill. And his is corrosion. So we have two extremely powerful skills. Let Shadow do some damage for a change. Get the cleanse off as well. Not needed, but Shadow's damage is really good. Like 1 million on 2 enemies. This is a very nice team to use. Of course, sadly, you do need Darkness' actual like taunt, which is not always the easiest skill to get a hand of, especially if you're struggling with this. On to the final one, which we are against a Shadow, which is not good. We can play against it. It's not too hard to play against, actually. As long as we just cleanse up, we have no problem. Brynhild's also another really scary one, but because she's going to be forced to attack her, whatever hits, it's going to hit her as well, so we at least get some healing back. I'm not sure I'm necessarily scared. Maybe I actually just do this. So the reason why I'm doing it like this is because if you play 5, Shadow gets the buff. Oh, I don't want Shadow getting the buff. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. And then we cleanse up, so we don't have any of the debuffs on us, so we don't have to worry about giving him the buff. Because that would have given us 4, because we hit 4 enemies. He's got 1 now, which is not really a problem. They are dead to DOT. Arthur's going to AoE, or Shadow's going to AoE. No, he doesn't go for a single target. Doesn't do any damage. Go for a single target. Does no damage. And then, do they both die to DOT? They both die to Sung's DOT. This team's really good. It's just so sad that Hero Arena's challenger teams are just so horrendous because of Demon King. If this was last season where there was no Demon King, they would have performed extremely well. Because they did well. Okay, so yes, the damage reduction teams were maybe a slight problem, but it was nowhere near as bad as having Demon King on the team. Because you crazy damage reduction, you've got like the shield, which is should be crazy values. It gives him attack buffs. You've got insane, Gelder. Oh my god, they can add green Gelder at some point as well. Maybe they won't. Anyway, now on to the next tower, which will be using Skuld. Here we are now onto the Giants team. So the Giants are running all HP defense, and we've got increased their base stats by 10%, and decreased their damage taken by AoE skills by 10%. This team, I have really high hopes for. Like, really, really high hopes. This team's pretty good. We've got King in the Hand, maximize damage. I'm probably not going to pop their buff. I think, oh, it's a dumb idea. Why don't you pop their buff? I don't want to. That's it. I just don't want to. Yeah, his shield might be a slight problem. Oh, he's got his LR barn as well. Maybe I will pop the no, I'm not. There's no point. That's fine. And green Sigurd up front. It's actually kind of crazy. Oh, I was scared that was going to happen. Okay, let's see. Can this team... It should be able to tank. So the team's prioritizing debuff skills at the moment. Healing, play skill, maybe. Oh my god, she nuked. Okay, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. Okay, we got Extort. No more. We no longer have Extort. Goodbye, Extort. Yep. Skuld might be slightly broken for this. Oh, I need to play this, but I really want to play the level 2. You got Ruler of the Tower, which I'm not actually scared about, as long as I remove you from the team, and remove Sigurd as well. I've got all my health back, because, of course, I don't have the HP lower anymore. They also lose basic stats, because they lost Barn now. They're now going to lose even more basic stats, because he's lost Sigurd. And now it's just Masno versus Skuld counter, with 2 stacks of her passive. And death. Yeah, 1.2 mil. Yeah, that is what I would expect from a team like this. If I had Loki, maybe instead of Matrona, this team might be quite good for Challenger. But as I don't have that, there's no point because I have no other good giants. Of course, Red Droll is dropping next week, but it does mean that we're not going to get an LR draw. Sorry about that. It does mean that we're not going to get an LR draw, which is sort of something I've wanted. I don't know, I just feel like Droll sort of deserved an LR form. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I just feel like you just need an LR form. I think he would have been fine. Especially Blue. You know, you had a taunt character, okay, this team is taking like no damage. I do understand this team is like high damage reduction. Sung took no damage at all. That is slightly scary. Okay, even my King of the Anna not doing as much as I would like. Okay, it's fine. We do have a lot of stat buffs now. I can also cleanse to a degree. Okay, he's going to cleanse up, then he's going to AoE then single target. He's going for a single target. He nearly died in the process. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to have to King of the Anna cleanse. Okay, he's damage lowered, so hopefully this does not kill Matrona. Please. Why do they put 6/6 in here? I don't get it. I genuinely just... It's so obvious. Just don't do it. Like, yes, it's challenging content, but the difference between challenging and just making content just completely stupidly broken. We're going to do this. This might kill. Please, just end him. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Now they've lost a lot of defense. They do have stance removal, but thankfully, because Skuld attacked prior to the skill going off, we should be able to kill them. He's going to cleanse again because there's debuff. There's one debuff on the field and bro goes absolutely crazy. The healing's it's stupid. Yeah, there you go. Death. Deserved. Who's next? Okay, you're next. Goodbye. And that's what you get for trying to remove my stance. Does he have the 400k? He does have 400k. Okay, so we can do this, that, and then I'll just petrify at the end. This should do good damage as well. Yeah, there you go. And it kills, which is kind of a shock. Was not expecting a Skull to do that much damage. Now we've got rid of... No, we still gotta go through demons. I'll say we've got rid of the 2 worst teams. Wait, demons aren't on here. Wait, this tower doesn't have demons. I'm free. Oh, I don't have to deal with demons. I probably will have to deal with the goddess team, but... Okay, now we can maximize damage here. By just AoE, AoE, bigger AoE. Please do damage this time. That's the damage I wanted to see in the previous one. That's really good damage. That's actually really good. And then, of course, King Diane. And now it's just Lolly Merlin by herself. If she plays any skills, she will just get instantly killed. There we go. This team isn't bad. I think insane bulky teams will be its downfall, especially because of this one. Yeah, but if I had Loki instead, whole different story. But I don't have Loki, so yeah, not good. Still should be okay against this team. As long if the counter kills Escanor, we have no problems. But we have problems if it doesn't kill Escanor. I'm more okay with doing something like this time. Because I know... Good damage. I know that she can't kill, because she needs to do double 50%, which I know she can't do. But I know this will do good damage to everyone else. And it actually kills the Infect, one of the Infect characters, which is huge. I don't think... It's gonna, I know who's going to go for. We're like, it's kind of obvious. He dies. Okay, we do get the debuff, but the debuff won't actually apply until it comes to our turn. Sorry. Not until it comes to our turn. When it goes off of our turn. And we can cleanse it, because this isn't your normal grey debuff. 6/6, right? Yeah, 6/6. We can just cleanse it. There you go, all gone. And now it's just Arthur by himself, with no one to keep him safe, and then he dies. That's it. It's actually quite a good team to counter Escanor. Escanor's one of those enemies where, like, if it's matched with, like, I think last season it was like Yeon, Brynhild, I think it was like Green, Levi, and Escanor, and it was just a team where you look at it and you think, what am I meant to do? It's just so much bulk, so much damage. Okay, this team was slightly scared up. I actually don't know what Tristan does. I don't own him, so I don't really know. If we can land a kill on King of Diane, that would be huge, but I don't think we will. King Diane got torn up. I think Grey is priority. Okay, so wrong way. You, what do? Do you have a stun skill? Defense lower. Oh, you're one of them. Okay. We'll do this. I'll do the normal setup. So I'll actually get debuffed here, but I'll cleanse it, which means we actually get a crit damage boost here as well, which is kind of crazy. Just farming crit damage boosts. And now this is where I hope the big damage is going to be hiding. Not bad, but sadly, they're going to heal a lot back from that. They do have to immediately deploy the shield, which is fine. It's going to immediately put up a counter with Sariel. Or will it not? It might not. Break shield, please. Okay, broke the shield on him. That's good. Not afraid of that damage. Mael, break shield on Mael. Okay, now we broke the shield on Mael as well. That's huge. That damage lower is going to be also quite huge. Oh, we kill him. Okay, so damage lower's gone. That's massive. That is actually massive. We still have to attack you? Why? I don't want to attack you anymore. I don't have the buff. I don't actually want to waste it either. Actually, this is the final one. Why am I caring so much about wasting the buff? I'll do that. That should hopefully break the shield. And if I can petrify him as well, it means he can't taunt up. Because he has a counter with a taunt, and I don't really want to deal with that. If we land the kill, that would actually be huge play. Like, that's actually huge. Okay, King of Diane, no King of Diane. Millilers are slightly scary. But as long as they've got a lot of buffs, man. Kill him. That's a lot of damage as well. Okay, they got the other buff as well. That's fine. She tanks those. And now it's got ult mode as well. Of course it does. Yeah, it's called Shadow Gleam, or like Light Glyph. Yeah. Oh, it does damage based on the hero's defense. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think they can be petrified now. I hope so. I genuinely hope so. I'm not sure if anyone on this team actually had Ratomio. They didn't. We're also healing with Skadi here. That damage is so good. And then King Diane land the kill. It's not a bad team. It's actually really good. And I feel like it counters a lot of this season's hero arena, which is like quite good bulk, quite crazy bulk, solely because Skull's counter is a I think that's what's called preemptive strike, I think it's called. But yeah, because it hits beforehand, she does heavy carry. And now onto the Goddess team with Aqua. Here we are now onto the final team. We're using Goddesses. Here we are with Aqua. Everyone, so we've got attack crit, HP defense, HP defense, HP defense, with the basic stat boosting set for the goddesses. So we get another 9% basic stat boost, and yeah, let's get on with it. Here we go on to the first tower, not the first tower, the first fight. Should be pretty easy. Melee shield. And I thought if I just do this, and then that will kill. Hopefully everyone. I'm not sure if anyone's got Red Tarmiel. Maybe those two had Red Tarmiel. I can never know, I guess. Okay, this team seems like it's got a lot of damage to it, which can be quite good. I do know the next team is Goddesses. Which I don't look forward to. Solely because of melee Liz. I think they can be frozen after the first turn. So I may freeze them. I'm not sure. We see how the cards play out. I need a good AoE. So what can I do? I want to get good damage off immediately. Oh no, I think I just keep my L. I think I just keep all of my L skills. Who do I have to target? Melee Liz. Okay, I'm okay with that. So we're going to put a shield up. We're going to use Melee Liz's AoE. We're then going to do this, and then we're going to... Actually, no, we'll do this first. We'll set up Sariel Stance. So the reason why we're setting a Sariel Stance is to damage the shield. Because melee will always put up the shield. And we'll do this to lower melee stats as well. Because the game immediately sees Sariel's got a taunt and won't put up a taunt for Sariel, which is fine. Mael's AoE is really good at breaking the shield, so we're going to break the shield with Mael's AoE, kill Sariel with the melee single target, and then freeze melee Liz in the middle. We should be fine. Breaking the Mael shield will also be good as well. We actually get some good chip damage on there. Mael isn't too scary. Even with like all his stat buffs and stuff, he's not the scariest character. I'm more scared of melee Liz. Because of course they're going to have their buff, so I need to kill them twice in the same turn. Preferably. So we'll do this, we'll do that. That should hopefully kill Sariel there. And then we go for the freeze here. There we go. Melee is also now set to 1 damage. We kill Sariel, which is huge. That's a load of defense-related stats gone. And the freeze. Okay, we've got the freeze off, which is huge. They're also very low health as well, which is even bigger. And then next turn we can just, like, nuke. That's not too scary. Should survive this. Yep, cool. It's like Shadow Gleam. Yeah, that was a nice one, Tristan. Very nice. He doesn't have a Tarmiel, does he? He doesn't, which is huge, because if he had a Tarmiel, that may have actually been a problem. Instead, I can just sort of send everything into him, and that will kill. In the process, we also set Mael's damage to 1, which is massive. We also set Tristan's damage to 1 as well. So this actually might be a full team wipe here. No, it won't. That's fine. Mael's damage is now 1. And he dies. There you go. Yeah, you just have to think a little bit when you're versing goddesses. I wasn't sure if melee Liz can't be frozen second turn, but they can, which is good. And then once again, we can use Aqua's freeze as a very big clutch. I don't think this team would actually be able to deal with it if we didn't have the freeze. This seems kind of irritating. No cleanse though, which is actually really handy, which means we can freeze Brynhild, who is, in my opinion, probably going to be the most irritating enemy we can verse on this team. Pelgray, nice. My favourite. I can't pull him, but he's a cool character. And we're immediately all hell-branded. That's fine. So what we'll do is we will double AoE, and then we'll land a freeze. Yeah, damage should be good. I also just realized I can't play the freeze and then a skill afterwards, because my L will just straight up give them all debuffs and then remove it, especially on Brynhild. Yeah, we froze Brynhild, who is the scariest one here. I can cleanse next turn. I want to kill Pelgrave before I get rid of the debuffs. So Midlers will have the buff. Let's go for Sariel, which is fine. Very good shield damage, nice. Single target. He's very weak, but he's such a powerful support character. Arthur, you're not doing anything. Very, very underwhelming UR-based Vestal. Cool on release, but that's all he really had, sadly. We'll do that. I don't actually have to... I meant to target him. There you go. And this should wipe the entire team. There's 3.1 mil. There's another 3.1 mil. And now it's just Brynhild, who is going to be set to 1 damage anyway. There you go. This seems really good. I'm actually enjoying this team. You'd have to think a little bit more with this team, but as long as you know who one of the true threats is, and you go first, especially on Challenger, where it's quite easy to go first, you can freeze them. That team at the bottom is terrifying, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that might be a slight problem, but we should be okay, hopefully. Possibly. This team's got a lot of bulk to it. It's also got Escanor as well, which I'm slightly scared about. I think maybe I go for Lance. Yeah, I need to go for Lance. Okay. So, we'll do this. I was going to... No, I'm going to keep Miles AoE. I feel like Miles AoE is going to be a little bit more impactful later on. We'll do this. Melee Liz's AoE is just so good for just damage right now. Set his damage to 1. No, sorry, we'll lower his attack related stats, and then we'll freeze him. So that's now 2 skills he can't play. Now we've got Miles AoE as well, which would be really handy to use. We've got another free skill as well, which is also pretty good. He's trying to break the shield here, which is good. Damage is going to be heavily mitigated on this skill, because he barely broke the shield. No, Percival, don't do it. There we go. Still should be okay, though. You've got Rotarmiel, don't you? I feel like you have Rotarmiel. You don't. You don't either. Okay. So, we actually got attack boost as well, because some of my team didn't actually take damage, which is crazy. And then... I think I just try and leave Escanor alive. Like, if I take a lot of damage from Corrosion, or the DOT, I take a lot of damage from DOT. Ooh, I won't. I won't, because Percival just died. And Miller's got buff, so... Yeah, we're nuking him. It's a really good team. I'm actually kind of pleased this team is doing so well. This was the team I was worried about the most, solely because I was like, well, Aqua's a really... She's just another support character, right? And she can't really add that much to the team, could she? And she has. She's added a lot more than what I was expecting. This will be the ultimate test, though. We can freeze Demon King, which may have to be the play. We freeze Demon King and then just wing it. Yeah. I think I have to freeze Demon King and then just wing it. Could I, like, double AoE and then... Oh, look, this is, like, really, really greedy, but, like, I just want to... Please, Melee Liz, I beg. Okay, that's huge. And we done a lot of damage to Chandler as well. No more shields for you, boy. Okay, this is big. This is huge hand. Like, an actual huge hand. He's gonna start, so it's fine. We're gonna have Melee Liz next turn to break it. That's fine. Melee Liz is still tanking. Miles actually get the buff as well, I'm pretty sure, because Miles didn't take damage. He does, sadly, he will lose it, because we do have to go through, what's his name? Esterosa Commandment. Okay, now they've lost their crazy damage reduction, which is why I was fearful of the most. Now we're going to mark him. We can't just set his damage to 1. He will still gain the shield, but it's like... Oh, why couldn't you have just killed? Please, sorry, it's not funny anymore, please, just stop it. Oh, this is painful. I am going to cleanse. I have to cleanse. No, 1 damage. It's fine. Sorry's actually got quite a bit of bulk on this team as well, which is nice. And we just cleanse straight back to full health. So I'm going to cleanse and double single target. Hopefully that should kill through... Oh, how is Demon King back to full? What? Oh, this is just cringe. Actual cringe. Oh, Blue Tarmiel, of course, of course. Is he also running, like, triple defense? He is, because he's got more defense than he does attack. Well, that may just be Blue Tarmiel. Thank you, Aqua. Oh, my L. Treating me very differently now. Go on, kill someone else. Yeah. I forgot how good my L is sometimes, man. I don't use him very often anymore. These collaboration characters are actually really good, apart from Megumin. I'm not gonna lie. Megumin is severely underwhelming for this. She just doesn't have the damage. Any form of damage reduction on the enemy, and her damage is actually pitiful. It's actually quite sad that in the end I ended up going for 2 other collaboration characters. Actually, the 2 most recent, newest collaboration characters. A character from... You get what I mean. 2 new collaboration characters that have released this year that are much better. They've got Infect, which is crazy good, and they don't struggle against damage reduction. Sadly, that's something she does. Aqua's really good. The support, the ability to freeze is crazy broken, especially when you're versing characters that have like stances or that require to play a skill for their gimmick. For example, Demon King has to play his AoE to get the shield. Well, he can't play the AoE if he's frozen. Of course, you know they may counter that later on by having like characters with Ludo Link, which gives you immunity to freeze, stun, and petrify for 2 turns, which is a possibility. But genuinely, she's a really good support character, and on this team, it's actually really fun to use. And I'd actually recommend using these teams. These teams have actually been pretty fun to use, and they're all pretty good for this hero, especially because Demon King is sadly on all of them. But anyway, thank you for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.